I need Beerus to be a little bit more active. There, I said it. The cat's finally out of the bag. He's getting boring. I'm sorry, but this made me think a little bit. What if Beerus wasn't exclusive to just the Dragon Ball Super timeline? I mean, it makes sense. As long as there's a Supreme Kai, there's gonna be a God of Destruction, so maybe it's just fair to assume that Beerus was just fast asleep during the events of Dragon Ball GT. But what if he woke up during this period and met Goku's long-distance successor? Shout out to the homie Unrelenting Gaming for another original fan manga for us to react to and go over. You guys already know his link will be down below in the description box, but I cannot wait to see what happens when Beerus wakes up during Dragon Ball GT. Say, you're pretty good for someone fighting in those dirty old rags, Vegeta Jr. says. If I knew you'd be this much trouble, I would have skipped the warm-up and knocked you out of the ring by now. Just so you know, I could go a step above this too. But I think I'm gonna save that for the right time, he finishes. First of all, Goku Jr. starts, they're not rags, Vegeta. These were from my great-grandfather, who was one of the greatest warriors to ever live. And don't worry, if you decide to jump up a level, then so will I. You're not the only one who knows how to spike their hair up to look even sharper. Now what is it gonna be? Keep dreaming, Vegeta Jr. says as he charges in. I'm only just getting started. You should worry more about losing than what I have up my sleeve. Goku Jr. will follow suit, charging in next. You're assuming I'm worried to even begin with. Let's go. This is when Pan would stay in the background. In all my years, I never would have thought that I'd live to see this day. I couldn't be any more proud of the two of them. But as young as they are, they're both extremely powerful and they don't even know it yet. They even take up similar fighting styles to Goku and Vegeta as well. With the right amount of training and discipline, there's no telling what these two can accomplish. Maybe if you weren't such a jerk, Vegeta, we could have been really good friends, Goku Jr. says as he lands a punch. Vegeta would land one next, saying, like hell I would. I could never be friends with someone who wears dirty rags like you. Wow, would you look at these two go, Pan says as Goku Jr. leaps into the sky. They're getting more fired up by the second out there. They're not rags, Vegeta, Goku repeats. Hey, he just increased his speed. I didn't know he could do that, Vegeta says. All of a sudden, Vegeta ends up behind Goku. Call it what you want, they're still rags to me, he says, as he lands a decisive strike that sends Goku flying back into the ring. Talk about a reflection, he has the same cocky attitude as Vegeta. Man, these two are like mirror opposites of their grandfathers, Pan states. The tournament is well underway right now, and these kids are seriously no joke. I can't remember any time where any of us fought this hard at their age, he goes on. These two really don't know their own strength, it's a little scary. I gotta say, Vegeta says as he lands back in the ring over Goku. You're tough for someone who dresses like a homeless person. I don't have all day. I have a video game tournament to go to after this, so what do you say you just give up so I can go home? Or should I continue to smack around until you just quit? Video games? Well, this is certainly different, Pan says. That's Vegeta. I promised him if he won, then he could go home and finish playing his video games. If he wins, huh? I wouldn't be so sure of that. I don't think Goku Jr. is out of gas just yet. In fact, I think they're both just getting started. Say, what's that blue glow down there, Vegeta says, as something begins to illuminate on the ground where Goku was. I didn't see that there before. What's he up to? All of a sudden, a Kamehameha bursts out of the debris on the ground and heads straight towards Vegeta. Let's see if you try this one on for size, weirdo, Vegeta says, returning a Gallic Gun. Whoa, those two need to be careful or else this entire arena is gonna be destroyed, Pan says. Come on, Goku. Hey, this attack of yours is pretty good, Goku says. You have a name for it? I call this one the Kamehameha. I picked this one up from my great-grandfather, Vegeta says. It's called the Gallic Gun attack. Just look at them go. I would honestly expect nothing less from them. Vegeta would be proud to see his descendant, Goku says, as he sneakily gets to spectate the tournament as well. Reminds me of the good old days. So King Kai said today was gonna be the day, huh? So that means that our guest should be here any minute now. Though watching these two raises so many questions on their growth and potential. All of a sudden, Goku's Kamehameha breaks through the Gallic Gun and heads straight into the sky. How did he just overpower my attack like that, Vegeta says? My attack was clearly much bigger and stronger than his. Hey, Goku, how did you do that? Are you hiding something from me? You better not be using a sneaky trick or something, because there was no way you were able to do that just now. Nobody has ever done that. I didn't cheat, Vegeta. All I did was focus all of my power, whereas you weren't paying attention. Paying attention? Hey, we weren't in school and you're not my teacher, but I'll give you credit. My training partners were never able to deflect my attack like that. So you've got some power. So what? I bet I can hit harder than you though. How about it then, Vegeta says. No energy blasts allowed. Let's see who hits harder. You up for it or are you chicken? Alright Vegeta, Goku replies. But no tricks. No energy attacks. Just our arms and legs. If I focus my attacks like I just did, I bet I could hit harder than you can. So I'm ready whenever you are. Yeah, well, I doubt that. My mom told me that my great-grandfather was the prince of all Saiyans, which means that makes me a prince too, or a king, or whatever. You, on the other hand, your great-grandfather was a low-ranking Saiyan, but I heard he was strong too. I doubt you're like him though. I bet you wish you were anything like him, but anyways, let me show you why I'm the best. Then the two take charge right again at each other towards the center of the ring. I wonder how far these two could really go, Pan says as she watches the two Super Saiyans continue to do battle. I doubt they could reach Grandpa or Vegeta's levels when they were around, but what's their limit? Not bad, Rag Boy, Vegeta says, but it seems like you're struggling a little bit. All of a sudden, he ducks under Goku's next attack and sends him flying with another punch. I could certainly hit much harder than you can, he says. Damn, he wasn't bluffing. It looks like I'm gonna have to take it up to the next level. But all of a sudden, as Goku is hurtling out of the ring, he bumps into a sinister individual. Watch where you're going, mortal child, someone says. As Goku Jr. turns around, we are shocked to find out that it appears that Beerus was the special guest Goku may have been talking about. Whis, look. The guy wasn't lying when he said they'd be here. Whoa, where did you just come from, Goku says? I can't sense your power at all. You look scary. Where I come from, it's not important. What's important is that you know my name and fear the title I hold, young Saiyan. I am the god of destruction of the 7th universe, Lord Beerus, and I came here looking for the Super Saiyan God. This cat is a god, Vegeta says as he approaches him next. What's a Super Saiyan God, Goku asks. I never heard of that before, and what does 7th universe mean? Typical, Whis. These children are clueless of the reality they live in. Why bother coming here when it's a complete waste of time? Well, certainly it can't be all bad, right, Whis says? Wait, why do you look like that, Vegeta says as he starts laughing. You're just as weird as Goku with all that stuff you have on. This is when Beerus leans in to take a closer look at them. This one here, he looks just like Vegeta. Ah yes, this is his grandchild. Impressive for a child to possess this much power at such a young age, but clearly he is not the Super Saiyan God. Then he looks over at Goku Jr. And this one, make no mistake about it, he has Goku written all over him, and an incredible potential within his heart, but just like the other, he's not the Super Saiyan God I'm looking for. Well then, I certainly didn't come here for nothing then. The two of you are going to show me the fruit of the powers that were passed on to you right here, right now. Anything less and you will both be destroyed by me, Beerus states. He wants to fight us both, Goku and Vegeta both say to each other. Should we? Hey, how about someone a little more experienced instead, a voice from behind them says. So you're Lord Beerus, Goku says as he approaches them. King Kai told me all about you. It's great to meet you. I was told that you're not from this timeline. Now, I really don't know much about the Super Saiyan God stuff, but I know of something else that should give you a run for your money. What do you think? Want to try it out? He asks, as the story ends right before Goku would show Beerus not quite Super Saiyan God, but maybe something equally as interesting to him.